What's up, guys? My name's Kenny, and in this video I'm going to play the weekly chess.com puzzles. Today is Sunday, September 3rd, but I'm going to actually start back at the beginning of the week on Monday. So for that, we got to go back into August and start on Monday, August 28th, and we will finish with the difficult Sunday puzzle for September 3rd. So been doing this the past few weeks. If you guys are curious, if this is your first video, I am rated around, I would say around 12 to 1300. I got up to 1300 as my highest, but I haven't been playing any games over the past month or two. Been kind of getting a little frustrated with chess, so I took a break. But let's go ahead and start. Now, I do try to avoid looking at the titles, and I usually don't. Although for this one, it looks like I did look at the Sunday puzzle one. I saw Magnus in the title, but that doesn't really help me at all. So, today's Mondays, let's go ahead and get started here. Well, we could trade the queens. I don't know if I would like to do that or not. We could just go for a check here. What would that check do? Would force the king to move somewhere. I guess it would protect the knight so we could take it. So let's go for that. I don't see anything better, really. Okay, that was it. So there you go, one puzzle down. Let's move on to Tuesday here. Okay, so what do we have here? We're white again. We got a knight here. We got a... Okay, so we could... it's interesting. I see. I think you take the knight. If the queen wants to trade, the queen can get traded. So either that's a free knight. Okay, a couple scenarios here. You take the knight. If they take back, I mean, you win a queen. So they can't take back. So they got to move their queen here. I mean, what are they going to do with the queen? They could do a number of things, but one of those things is they could take your queen for a trade. But at this point, with a knight here, you can actually do an in-between move with a check to get your knight to safety before taking the queen. I think that's what we do. And I almost did not do what I just said. So yeah, so you win a knight there. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Wednesday, the 30th. I felt pretty good about that last one, but there's definitely a part of me that was not sure. So, okay, so I guess you could trade this if you wanted to, or you could... Oh, this is kind of a pin here, right? I think I'm just going to do that because I highly doubt there's anything else going on here. This would pin the knight there. The knight could move out of the way. You know, it could move here or here, whatever, but then you just take the rook. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's an interesting move. Do you still go for it? I think you still go for it? No, you don't. What is the right move then? Maybe you take this? Do you protect your bishop? No. Maybe just take this? Wait a minute, what am I missing here? I guess I don't know. Why? How am I? Oh, you just move it back. No, you don't. What's the point? Hold on a minute. I don't understand this. I guess here it doesn't matter. They can move this now because then if you take... No, you still get a rook. What am I saying? So right now they can just take the bishop. So we want to do what? Move here? Oh my gosh. I'm glad I found it. I didn't have to use a hint for that. Man, I just Man, that was kind of tricky there. All right. Well, we'll move on to Thursday. This is August 31st. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Well, we have a queen here. This could be a double check situation because right now the knight's targeting the queen, but if we move our knight here, that puts the king into check 2 different ways. And the king would have to move here. And then the queen can move here, maybe. But then the king can move here, I believe. Let's just go for it. Or do we want to take this? Hold on. What do we want to do? Do we want to move the queen here, or do we want to, like, go here? Let's try this. Okay, that was right. Is this checkmate? No, you got a knight there. This doesn't do anything. Okay, this is weird because you can't really take that rook. So what am I supposed to do? That's mate. I accidentally mated there because I didn't know that was mate. I just figured it made sense. At first I thought maybe we gotta activate the bishop here, but then I realized that the knight was blocking the king. So that wasn't the move. And you have this rook here, so I figured since the rook is targeting it, the queen can't take the rook. I figured you had to put the king in check, and the only way I saw that really made sense to put the king in check was to just go here, and I just sort of made the move without realizing that is in fact checkmate. Very interesting puzzle. So let's go ahead and move on to September 1st. This is Fridays. All right. Well, we got sort of a king rook pawn endgame here. What color am I? Black. Again, I haven't read the title of any of these, so I don't know. Like, sometimes the titles give clues, and I am not reading this one. I haven't read the ones earlier. So black's move. I feel like this is a strong move. Or this. My only thought is if I go here, they're probably just going to block with the rook. And I'm trying to think if that's good to do. Their pawn is further up. Maybe we go here. Wait, how is this gonna work? Maybe now we push the pawn, and then if they push their pawn, then we can do maybe some sort of weird, like move here, where they can't push their pawn. Then they would probably just move their king, right? I'm trying to think. No, that was wrong. Okay, then we just trade the rooks. Oh, I thought they were going to push their pawn. I thought that I was losing. Well, this is obviously not the way to play. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, that was just, I mean, I'm not good at end games. I don't study them, but this one I figured out of this one and this one, I just thought that it was just going to block with the rook here, so what's the point? But then I thought, if I go here and the king moves here, I didn't realize the king was going to move there. Like, I just felt like, what's the point in trading like this? Like, what's the difference? Because I thought, can't they just push their pawn here? Like, why can they not just push? Like, I don't understand that. Because their pawn would win, or no? I mean, obviously I misplayed that. I made the same mistake again because I'm just thinking, oh, I just gotta beat. Yeah. I mean, if I was really thinking carefully, I would not have just pushed this pawn here, and made that mistake. But I was really just like, oh, I gotta make a queen, and for some reason I was expecting them to just push their pawn. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. September 2nd. This is Saturday. White's move. Yeah, White's move. Maybe we do like a rook lift here. Can't move the queen anywhere here. Okay, first idea wrong. Then what are we supposed to do? It's a good question. What are we supposed to do? Take? Like, is this a trick? Like, what's going on here? Okay. That doesn't make any sense. Why would we trade pieces there? I guess because now we can go here because they can't take the... They could take the rook. They can't take the rook because then you have checkmate. And then, of course, can I just move here? Yeah. Well, now what do I do? How do you finish this? Oh, you just take the queen. That was a fun one. I had the right idea, but I just wasn't paying attention to this. I mean, again, I lost, and you guys, might say, hey, why don't you take your time on that and try to win? I'm doing these for fun. So if I see it, I see it. All right, we'll move on. This is the Sunday one. I saw something about Magnus in the title, so this is, but that does not help me at all. Okay. Now this is obviously going to be a tricky one. Maybe not obviously, I don't know. So I wonder if this is a real position, if they're gonna refer to it as a Magnus thing. So right now, okay, black is targeting this bishop. Wait, this knight, couldn't that maybe just take this knight? because the queen's defending it. Getting a rook here seems extremely valuable. There is a check here in which the I get no. There's a queen here. There's a rook. I mean, I guess that would kind of win a rook, but the queen would. I mean, since I want to get my rook here, I don't know. I thought maybe this move isn't really like a bad move because I mean, I guess they could take like this. If I move my knight here, if they take with the rook, you know, saying, okay, I'll trade you a rook for a knight and a bishop, then you could, instead of letting them take you, you could go here, they take, you take their queen, they take your queen, and you take their rook. That doesn't, I don't think that, there's no way that would be the best move for the opponent though. So that wouldn't really play out like that. But I like the idea of moving here because they have to do something. I mean, maybe, what if they move their king over? I don't know, couldn't you still go down here like that? And then they just move their king here? So I'm looking at this check. I want to move the knight just to see if this is the right move. It's not. Maybe the bishop is the right move. It's not. Okay, so totally wrong there. I could take this. I could take this bishop. If I take this, maybe there's like a fork here. No. Again, I'm just assuming that this puzzle is really difficult and maybe queen goes here, rook goes here, that defends it. Thought maybe there was like a queen moves here kind of thing. I guess that would give up this, but that's already kind of lost. So I'm Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I'm a little confused. Unless we just go here. Of course we do. And then... Oh wait, there's a knight there. What am I thinking? What the heck am I thinking? Let me bring that over? No, of course not. Now we do this. No, now we don't do that. Now we do this. No, we don't. Of course not. We move the queen here. Of course. And then we move the queen here. And then we move the rook here. No. And then we move the knight here. No. And then we move no, we take the rook. No. We take the knight, and then we take the rook. And then that's checkmate because this square is covered by the knight here. Of course that's what you do, guys. I clearly am good enough to solve this puzzle. Don't pay any attention to all those mistakes. They weren't really mistakes. They were just... You didn't see anything. All right, solved it. First try. Okay. Magnus from the top rope. So this must have been like a real thing in the game or something. Let's go back and look at that again. So the first move was here. So you sacrifice a rook to get the king to go here. And then queen here is a check. So let's look at the options. The king can't move here. Okay, it can't. Why can't it just move back? How is having a queen here different than having a rook here? Right? Like, why can't the king just move back here? I mean, I get it. Like, this knight move is just better, right? Once they move there, that's just a better move. But I just don't understand why the king couldn't just go back. I'm trying to think about it. Oh, is it because of the queen move here? That might be it. Okay, so they go here, and then the next thing that happens is... Wait, is that where this happens? Yeah. So then they block with the knight. So at this point, the best move is just quite simply to take. But the reason... Okay, so if you go here... I mean, the rook can take... And then the bishop, and then the queen... Oh, no, you have a rook here. So that's actually defended by 3 things, so that's actually not good. So, but that still lets the king probably do something, like slip away or something, I don't know. But then you could just still take the knight, I don't know. So this wasn't right. I guess it was just right because this is a forcing move, right? This is like a... Like, yeah, sure, you could make one of these other moves, but it's not a forcing move. This is the most forcing move. The king, I mean, only has one option, or not the king, the opponent only has one option, and that is to take. And then here, this is just checkmate. So, I mean, that was like a checkmate in 2 situation, you know. So, like, I'm sitting here thinking, where could we have gone? And it's like, just, you know, go for the straight checkmate, you know. Maybe one of those other ones would have still given you a winning position, but... Yeah, okay. All right, well, that was fun. Very difficult solve. I ended up getting it. Failed earlier on ones that... There's always one throughout the week that I'm just not prepared for. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. It was this one. Just did not see this move. That was tricky. All right, but it wasn't that hard. But anyway, let me know what you thought. Let me know how you guys did on this week's chess puzzles. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Thank you guys. I will see you next week for some more chess puzzles. Take care.